Which business paradigm for expansion, according to you, is more advantageous? By being bootstrapped or by raising funds?
Yeah. See, this is a very personal question in the sense it depends from entrepreneur to entrepreneur and from industry to industry. Uh, if you see my venture in the last 20 years has been bootstrapped. So basically, we have invested our own funds into our businesses. We have not raised any funds from the external market, neither in the form of debt or equity. So essentially, we have a bootstrapped company totally. Uh, Coaching institutions mostly are so. Now, but if you see the new age coaching institution, the tech companies like Byju's and Unacademy and Vedantu and many others, they are all investor money driven, funded driven. They are all funded companies. See, here I personally feel it depends on the promoter or the founder director's vision. If you feel that this is a void in society I want to fulfill, and there are 10,000 ways of doing it, and I don't mind which way is used to fulfill the void in the society. I want to fulfill this void in society and I want to make money. This is my clear aim. If this is the vision of the founder director, then going funding, then taking funds, raising funds, either in form of debt or equity, is okay. So there is nothing wrong about that, and that is perfectly the right trajectory to go. Then you play the valuation game just like Baiju is playing, and then you keep rising, take money from lots of investors, and then listen to them as to what they have to say, I should run the company, and you're okay with dancing to the tunes of those investors, and ensuring that the ultimate objective of the company is taken care of and everybody makes money along the way. So this is a one vision to go by, and that's also a good vision to go by, which is what many companies in current times are doing it. This is a new age financial or business model, I feel. But the old style, the conservative style, which we belong to, the bootstrap style, is where the founder director feels that, okay, there is a void in society, but the idea that there may be 10,000 ideas or 10,000 ways to fulfill that void, but I have one unique way to fulfill this void, and I am possessive about that particular way. I feel that this particular void has to be fulfilled only by this particular way. The other ways have a lot of flaws and fallacies. We should not do it that way. We should fulfill the void only by this particular way. If you are having ownership of the methodology by which the void has to be fulfilled also, and you don't want any investor funding to come and disturb this particular methodology of delivering your services, and you don't want their ideas to disturb your thought process, then being bootstrapped is a better idea. This is what I basically feel. So like if you see IIT JEE coaching, for example, now what we are doing, our core activity is doing JEE NEET coaching. We have a certain philosophy behind how the program should be run, how the course should be taken, uh, how much teaching should happen, how much doubt difficulty should happen, how much counseling should happen. Because first to 10 standard students are in a certain type of teaching in school. After 12, when they go to an engineering college, they're in a different paradigm of education. So we have to prepare the student from 11 to 12 in 2 years so that they are able to face the real world thereafter, the higher education world thereafter comfortably. So we have thought of certain ways by which this can be done. We are not very happy or we are not very comfortable with any other way by which this education should be delivered. So therefore, for me, I don't have an option but to be bootstrapped, because I am possessive about the idea, the by which or the by way of which this particular education has to be delivered. But if I am not possessive about that idea, then ये कैसे भी चलेगा, लेकिन finally वो बच्चे का जेई निकलना चाहिए, rank आना चाहिए, बस I'm concerned about that. I don't mind this way, that way, this way, that way. Okay, then it's all right. Then in that case, I should raise funds, I should take investor money and maybe become very big and expand like crazy. That is also another way of thinking about it. But this is not something the way we think, and therefore we feel that this is a very delicate surgery which we do for 2 years. And like an artist is possessive about his painting or his song or his music or about his uh, work of art. So this is a work of art. It's not something like you can just paint around the way you want and yeah, कुछ तो color डाल दिया ना वो उस पे canvas पे हो गया वो painting, उसको accept कर लो. ऐसा नहीं है. There is a certain finesse that you need to have. There's a certain way by which this has to be done, is what we feel. And therefore, if you are concerned about the methodology of delivering your services, you're particular about that also, rigid about that also, then bootstrapped is the only way to go about it. So this is how you can decode the bootstrap versus funding ka riddle. Now, if you see Zerodha, for example, I mean, Zerodha is a very successful discount broker. So they are bootstrapped. I mean, so they have not gone by this thing. But if you see, many other people have taken funds. So it depends on what it is. So, and it depends on your personal choice also. At the same time, if you are possessive about the idea and by which this has to be delivered or not, उसके ऊपर भी bootstrapped or funding depends. Financial requirement, of course, can be the other reason for taking funds.
Yes, sir. Thank you.